Hey everybody, Barry here again. I am super excited to talk about a new sponsor. It's always very exciting when somebody trusts you with their product to do a review on it and then let me use it and install on something like the Rat Rod. And as you would have already seen in the thumbnail, I got a dash cam. This is super exciting. Let's look at it. Okay, let's see what we have. This is the A129 Plus Duo. Duo means that it comes with a front and rear dash cam. So let's take out everything out of the package here. I got a nice little workspace set up so we can look at this. And it comes with all the hardware. Very nice thin cords. I was actually looking at another review and they said the connecting cords used to be a lot bigger and it was harder to hide them behind trim, and this is really nice. And here is the rear facing camera. It's really nice compact, so it's not going to look too big and clunky. And here is another harness along with the wires that I'll need to connect to the vehicle. Looks like really there's only a positive and a ground here, and everything is labeled nice and clear. Here's the accessory wire, and that would plug in to the camera. Hardware instructions. It comes in a really nice package actually. It's a beautiful looking unit. And the people from BlackboxMyCar sent me this from in Canada. Right here in Canada. It's really nice to represent a Canadian company. And here's all the mounting accessories to hold the wires up to the vehicle inside the trim if you need anything like that. I'll probably be using this stuff because my truck doesn't have any door panels or pillar panels that I can tuck these wires behind. So that's nice. Here's a USB cable to the micro. This is sweet. We have an accessory port to USB. And this is the SD card reader to USB. So you can take your SD card out of your camera, pop it in here, plug it into a laptop, and retrieve all your files. And here are stickers that you put onto your glass first and then stick the camera onto that so that it doesn't get stuck to your glass or leave any residue behind or anything like that. And also it'll allow you to remove the camera without destroying your adhesive here. Installation instructions, user manual, nice to have all those. And this is pretty sweet too, actually, a panel popper. Everybody needs more of those. And here is the main unit. This is the front camera with a screen on it. That's really, really cool. So you can set it up, have it at the correct angle so that you know it's pointing right where you need it to be. Now, I've never had a dash cam before, and I've never installed one before. Well, we're going to see how it is with absolutely zero experience and the ease of use department. One thing I like to see right away is you can tilt the camera. That's really nice because the windshield on my truck is very steep. So it looks like it's going to have probably a very good angle right there anyway. And if I need to, I can tip it down a little bit to get a better angle of the front and to see what has the furthest down road angle. Let's go ahead and install this on the Rat Rod. I cannot wait. I'm probably going to take the dash cam out of the Rat Rod and put it in my wife's Cadillac after, but let's be real. Nobody watches my channel for my wife's Cadillac. So I'm going to go install it on the Rat Rod. I'll do a little bit of time lapse so you can see how easy it is to install. It's got a lot of extra cable that I don't need, so I will sort of loop it up under the truck, tie it up out of the way safely, and use those nice little sticky clips to hide the wires as best I can. Okay, so I have my parts that I need. I've got the USB to accessory port adapter here, a long cable, and you can hardwire this. It does come with the hardwire kit, but to mount the camera in the precise location, I want to be able to turn it on before I hardwire it. And it fires right up. It's beeping because I don't have a micro SD card in it right now, but just to use it so that I can mount it to my windshield, I'll deal with the beeping for a second. And you can see here that it's much wider of an angle than my actual phone here is. So you can see the whole shift light, all of the dash, all the way over to the glove locker. And in my frame, you can't see most of that at all. So it's a very wide angle camera. That's great. One difference here I see with the hardwire kit is the hardwire actually has this 90-degree adapter. So it's going to allow me to mount this dash cam a lot higher up into my windshield versus this one with a straight adapter. So I'll just use the straight adapter to make sure that I'm going to get the correct angle this way and that way and up and down. And then I can mount it up a little bit higher, use this 90-degree hardwire kit here. I'm going to spray off my windshield with some glass cleaner because you don't want any grease, dirt, anything like that. Give that a good spray so I can degrease it. And I want to mount it pretty much in the center. And man, this got some really nice wide angle. This is great. I can even angle it down so that I can see the turbos and everything in the view. That's great. And you can see it really well through here. So if I stuck it on the windshield right there, even that's actually not that high, but I can move it up an inch or so. You can see that it's got a real good view of the front of the truck there. And I can see the down road, like this right under the mic here. I can see that heater right up there. So there's definitely no issue with seeing down road or anything like that. It's got a really great wide angle. I am so happy with that. Basically, I just want to make sure I get it on the correct angle and it's not going to be like this, you know. I've seen some dash cam footage where somebody really didn't take their time and set it up correctly. But that looks really good. So as long as I square it up with the windshield here, then I'll be in good shape. I'm going to save the electrostatic mount sticker for the Cadillac windshield so I don't ruin it. And I'm going to use the accessory port plug here. And I've got my square so that I can line it up perfectly. Get it pretty much in the center of the windshield. Make sure it's nice and square. And give myself enough room so that the cord won't interfere with the top seal in the windshield here. So let's make sure it's nice and square. Looks good. Give it a press. It's going to be difficult to remove this from the windshield, but I do have the spare double-sided sticky pads that came with the kit, which is a nice touch. And here we have our rear camera. I'm going to set this one up. Knowing the field of view, I don't really need to set it up for left to right. It's got a very wide field of view. So I can just set it up and make sure that it's level this way so that it doesn't, you know, come up with any crooked footage. And here's the cord that connects the two. Connect to front cam, connect to rear cam. It's very simple. And the nice thing about everything being labeled is it says rear right there. So I just plug the cord in that end. The other end goes right here. Again, glass cleaner is your friend. Don't need a lot. The windshields are a little bit dirty in my truck here, but not too serious. I'll clean up those after. Here's the cord attached. So I can mount it low here between my stickers, or I can mount it a little bit higher up here. It does seem to, the cord does seem to hit my windshield rubbers up here. So I may be able to use this 90-degree cord right here to get a little bit more height out of it. Then I'll have to use the straight end on the front dash cam. And again, we will mount the rear dash cam. For somebody who's never done this before, I think I'm doing okay with it. I'm going to mount it in the center as much as I can just for my own preference. It's nice and square. And I lost my square behind the seat. Well, I don't know if this is going to be in my field of view as such, Not at all. No more than any of this stuff is, so I can't get too picky, right? Because I'm only installing this temporarily, just for this review video, I am going to hook it up temporarily. And what I mean by that is I just ran the wiring down behind my seat, sort of up through the floor, and plug it in here so that I can remove all this later, not have to reuse any of the sticky clips or to use them and not be able to reuse them. And I want to see what kind of footage this thing is going to give. I'm just going to grab a memory card and put in it, hook it up really quick, and use the accessory port adapter so that I don't have to cut any of the wires that I'm going to have to wire into my wife's Cadillac, and we'll go for a drive. Okay, front, rear is connected. Now I can go ahead, plug it in. So with it installed, after I go for a drive, come back, review the footage, then I will give my final thoughts on the unit, and then we'll go over, would I buy a second one? Would I recommend it to you? We'll see. So I'm going to have the footage down here of the drive. I have to say, this is a very, very nice dash cam. I love it. I really do. The front view, the rear view, both have audio, which is very nice. The sound is a lot more than I expected. The sound is very crisp. The sound is crisp. I love it. The video feed, really, really good. With a single camera, like I was saying before, you can do 2K at 60 frames. With two cameras filming the same time, you can do 2K at 30 frames. I have this playing right now in the picture-in-picture at 30 frames because I have both cameras running, and I will switch between a front view and the rear view, and you'll see all the cool stuff floating around in the pan of my truck because I've been cleaning up my garden a little bit. This thing is awesome. When I started YouTube, and my wife and I were talking about potential sponsorships and stuff in the future, I don't want to just go and promote every little thing for money. I don't really like it. But when it's something that's relevant to my channel, like a dash cam, everybody should have one. Everybody absolutely needs one. I will not drive again without a camera on it. And also think about all the hood rat stuff you can record on it. Rear view, front view, you can put it on the side if you want to. What a unit. And I have to say, the quality has absolutely blown me away. I haven't gone through all of the features yet, but I really like the motion detection. I really like the crash detection. I'm gonna let a little bit of the video play without my voiceover as a full screen front view and a picture-in-picture rear view at the end of this video if you'd like to check out the sound quality. You'll notice that there's wind noise. That is because my truck has no door seals. It's a 1957 and those seals rotted away a long time ago. So you're gonna notice a little bit of wind noise, a little bit of probably crashing noise. That's because my window frames rattle in the doors. It's a rat rod. But the actual sound quality, like when the truck idles and you can hear the cam thumping away, the sound quality is really nice and it doesn't get broken up. I'm not sure what the sound quality is going to be like while I'm driving this thing because it's excessively loud with the fender exit on it, but I tried it earlier while I was in the drive-thru when the truck shut off and it was really, really good. I expect that it's going to be really good in this footage too when I check it out, and I can't wait to review this and see what it looks like. I thought I was going to have to change the angle that the camera was on the front camera and the rear, but it seems like it's on a really good angle. I can see my whole hood section in the truck, and I can see down road.
thing is kind of thirsty. In the front and 1080/30 in the rear. I did that because I edit on iMovie and 1080 is actually the highest resolution I can save with anyway there, so I was like, I'll keep the file size a little bit lower, a little bit smaller, and send it just like it is. I'm really impressed with how wide angle this is. I think you can actually see a reflection of my back right here in the rear view. What's on the back of my jacket, and you can actually get lens covers that go over the front and rear lenses to stop reflections. It's almost like a polarized lens, and it brings the quality up a lot. If I can find a link to those, I will put it down in the description also. It'd be kind of nice to have because I get a lot of reflections in this truck where the glass is basically vertical. But other than that, this thing is phenomenal. And it's not a fault of the camera. You're going to get reflections in glass anyway. Went with 2K recording for this, but it would have been 30 frames, so I would rather have a little bit less resolution with smoother video. More videos on this thing because I do have the hardwire. I'll have a little bit more footage on nighttime driving to see what the quality is like in the night. And I hope you enjoyed.
Because this is a sponsored video, based on my actual opinion of this dash cam, would I purchase it again? I think I will be purchasing it again because I'm going to keep this one in the rat rod. I'm going to hardwire it and mount it permanently, and I'm going to buy one for my wife's Cadillac because I want to make sure that her and my girls are safe in that as well, and if they're covered in case of an accident or a hit and run, something like that. And I will never drive without one again, and in my experience with this unit, 100% will be buying it. So I have a link down below in the description to the Amazon store with my affiliate link on it. If you purchase it through that link, I will get a small commission, and I appreciate you doing that very much. If you were interested in purchasing a dash cam and would like to help out the channel, that's a big way you can do it. I hope you enjoyed my review, the drive, and my honest opinion on this thing, and that'll be the end of this one. So thanks for checking out the channel. Thanks to my YouTube members, patrons, and subscribers. If you want to check out my Patreon, it's patreon.com/stationroadratrods. My YouTube members link is down here under the video. And thanks for watching. Have a great day, everybody.